Stay golden.
Stay excellent.
Mess with the bull, get the horns, and any other cliches you can come up with. Anyone? Bueller? Anyone?
The intention is to be sort of a bit of a throwback to like the golden age for these types of movies, like the teen comedy, which was the 80s.
Whenever nowadays, even in real world, when you have the nerd, the jock, the weirdo, John Hughes kind of created those archetypes in Breakfast Club and all these movies. He's the one that started all that, and now we just think it's derivative.
How's it going?
I'm swell. Guy I've never talked to before. Thanks for asking.
It's sort of the thing that everybody is peripherally aware of, what goes on in high school, the cliques and the sets and the politics and the hostility and judgment and criticism and all of the things that are crammed into 3 or 4 years of your formative years. And yet there really is an emotional compendium that goes on that nobody really comments on.
I think anybody who's ever walked down a school hallway, I think will relate to this because you feel like all eyes are on you, and sometimes they are.
She's very showy. I mean, as anonymous as she is, she's such a ham. You know, she's coming to school in these corsets now and you know, playing this part. So clearly she wants her life to emulate a movie in some way.
I think they're more important to me than they were important to Olive because those movies were kind of the movies that I grew up with.
She just wants love to be like a movie, and this is all she knows at 17. These love stories, and I think that's what she identifies with and wants to make her life as much like that as possible, and I could not relate more.
Whatever happened to chivalry? Does it only exist in 80s movies?
I mean, the entire reason I do movies is because I wish they were true.
You're funny. Call me. Okay.
Hip, happy birthday to you.
Wait, why are you even being so nice to me?
There's also a kind of fun thing in this movie. I've hidden tiny, tiny, tiny homages to all those different movies in the Pocketful of Sunshine scene when she's in the shower, when she makes these shower horns. I thought that would be an easy thing to do, but it's not. We had to make a hair prosthesis for her that our hair person had to make. You know, it's not waterproof. I said, it's not waterproof. It's going in the shower. She goes, we get one shot at this. So that, in the movie, we put it on right before she does. We put it on, and she soaps it up, and then it just literally falls apart on her face right after we cut.
Oh, wow.
I want my life to be like an 80s movie. Preferably one with a really awesome musical number, for no apparent reason. But no, John Hughes did not direct my life. Oh my God, nobody's making movies like John Hughes movies, and they shouldn't try to. Will. Ugh. Ugh.
Like any teen movie, any good teen movie, it explores sex in a way that, like, you know, every teenager's fascinated by it and desperate for it.
I let you fondle my chest, and it was a glorious moment for you, unmatched by anything you've heretofore experienced, including cake.
Weird Science is definitely my favorite.
Just one good imaginary bonk.
You are on crack, all right? And not the good kind.
That's definitely a good go-to for me as far as the genre goes.
I was just blown away by how simple the movies were. They weren't complicated plots. It wasn't about high school, it was more about life, because where we all work now, there's the jock, there's the nerd. It doesn't matter if you're in high school or at work, it just keeps on going your whole life. So that's what I kind of like about those movies.
Breakfast Club, Weird Science, 16 Candles, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. These are all movies that have seemed to withstand the test of time.
There's no one, virtually no one in our society that did not go through the rigors and struggles and jaundiced repercussions of high school.
The vulnerability of a teenager is universal, and that's why people like to watch these kinds of stories.
John Hughes made honest, incredible, sad, hilarious movies about teenagers and how they really think and how they really feel. And there's nobody like John Hughes.